I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wig. I got your wig, ho. I got your wig, ho. Miss Wigiana. I got your wig, ho.
There was a knock at the door, and when I looked outside, I saw this camera crew and some woman I'd never seen before.
Who is it? Who's out there? I went outside and I spoke with this woman who said that she was Anna's cousin, and her name was Shelley. And she was there with a camera crew who was doing an unauthorized documentary on Anna's life. We've expressed personally in writing, on the telephone, that she didn't want to be involved with your documentary, yet you're ambushing us like this, and now you're doing it with her cousin from Mahia and putting her in the middle of it, and it's just, you know, it's not appropriate.
I didn't know that she didn't know I was coming. I didn't know that they didn't like them. You know, I didn't know a lot of stuff until I got to the front door of her house.
You want to get information. You're talking to people who are not authorized to talk to you about her.
Y'all film her every day. What information do I need to get from her? I don't want information. I want to tell her I love her.
Right.
And I love her.
No, see, you're the innocent victim in the middle of this. I came inside and woke up Anna and let her know what was going on. And Anna said that she still didn't want to be part of the documentary. And, you know, because of that, she didn't want to see her cousin.
No, no.
I went out and talked to Shelley a bit more. It turns out that the documentary company had paid for her trip to Los Angeles. Then Shelley broke down and started crying and said that she didn't care about the documentary. She really just wanted to talk to Anna.
I want to see her. That's it. This is the only chance that I'm going to have.
Anna.
What, Howard?
She's outside. She's crying. She's saying,
That's
what if
just
she
too
gets
bad.
them to
I don't want to hear about it.
Okay.
Dare them do this to me.
What if, what she said is that she'll agree never to talk to them. She'll put it in writing.
Howard, I don't trust nobody.
Okay.
I've already had them fuck me over. I don't stay in touch with people in Texas because we go our separate ways.
She doesn't trust it at this point. That's why she wants me to get your number in Mahia, and we'll contact you.
So I come all the way down here for nothing?
You know, I think they knew that there was a good chance this was gonna...
Thank you a whole lot.
Thanks.
Her lawyer, Howard, I don't really know him, but he just seems like a dick to me.
What makes them think that they could just show up like that and that it would be like a cool thing?
Yeah, you know, it was not appropriate and it was obvious. They ambushed us. It became something of a standoff with them outside and us sort of stuck in the house. See, that's the thing. I mean, a celebrity has absolutely no privacy. She's still there. She's still there.
On her doors, they have like a little glass piece on them. Well, I can see them all standing at the top of the stairs. I stood outside the door for, I know, a good 45 minutes.
Who's really close to their cousins anyway? Even like normal,
when was the
healthy
last time
relationships.
she even saw these people?
But even in normal, healthy families, who's close to their cousins? Are you?
I don't even get along with my cousins, but that doesn't say much.
I finally figured out they wasn't going to let me in. No matter what I did, they're not going to let me in. I left Anna some pictures and stuff. I thought maybe that would be a way to reach her. If she'd see the pictures, see what has happened in my life, then Anna would come around.
This is what they left. Or this is what your cousin left. It was in the door. Looks like a baby with measles or chickenpox or something.
It's got some kind of disease. Shelley is my first cousin. Me and Shelley were special when we were little. I even changed her diapers. But, you know, it's been a long time and we just don't talk anymore. You got me some donut holes and some milk from the kitchen.
The donuts or the donut hole?
Don't know. You said she didn't have no teeth? She didn't take care of herself. She must not have a boyfriend then.
She kept saying, I'm not rich. When they flew her out here,
What's that have to do with anything?
Like, how old is she? I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even tell how old she was. I couldn't tell if she was like 25 or if she was like 50. Seriously.
She looks that bad?
No, it just was the teeth. I mean, it sucks to say that, but it was just the teeth.
How old is she?
She's young.
Like my age young or old?
Yeah.
Really?
I fixed her teeth before.
Really?
They were all black right here. And I fixed them to where they were all white and pretty. I guess she fucked them up again or didn't take care of them.
I think the only way to kind of work it out is if you call her and just let her know, and then if you want to see her, see her. But if you don't want to see her, fuck it. Then I don't really care, and I won't feel bad. But she was crying. I mean, she was really crying. Hi, Shelley. Hi, this is Howard. Howard Stern. Are the cameras on you? So they're gone? Okay, well, Anna wants to know if you want to go out to dinner.
What changed my mind is that those producers that came over here were gone, so I wanted to go see my cousin. I just wanted to, I guess, hear a piece of my family and see what everybody was up to.
She said she would love it.
Hearing that on the phone, my heart, like, felt like it just started, beating funny, and I just felt weird. It was like a good feeling,
How's Mama?
I just talked to her on the phone and told her that we was going out, and she told me to tell you that she loved you, and she misses you. And she said y'all have fun, but not like you used to.
Can I ask you a question? You don't have a pain point. I've got a migraine, and my back is killing me.
Is it craft?
I doubt it.
I remember we used to make that by the box. Eat it out of the pot.
I think I'm just going to stick with my drink.
I wanted to get you a steak.
No, that's okay.
Shelley didn't eat much, but she sure had a lot to say.
This is all my baby's birthstones. That one's mine. I got David's. I got Shelby's, Ashley's, Anna's, Harley's, and Nana's. All of them.
How many kids is that?
5.
What?
Huh?
Customers at the bar ordered you a shot.
They want you to do a shot?
Anna, here's a little Southern Comfort. Throw me a couple of those.
Oh, go ahead. Do it. Come on.
Oh my God, no way.
I'll have it with
Early
you.
in the morning. You
I'll
can do it for
here, drink it.
I'll have it with you.
Drink it, hurry, drink it
No,
now.
you do it.
Anna can't.
I can't, I'll
Anna
throw
can't.
up.
She's got work early on.
Drink it real quick, hurry.
Better you than me.
Me and you have got the prettiest teeth. See, when they ask me, like, they're going to make mine for me, it's only going to cost me $800. I just got to save up the $800. But I want a picture of you smiling, because I want them to make like yours, because I love you too. You like my teeth? I look through all my pictures I have of you, like guess, but they're all serious. There's no...
She's a hoot. She just couldn't stop talking. She was talking and talking and talking. She had a lot to talk about.
I slapped the doctor. I did when I was delivering Harley. You know how they do the finger thing, right? And see how far along you are and all this and that. And I was like, if you don't get your fingers out of me, I know they're not supposed to leave them in there. Okay? Well, he was like, and left them there. I was like, get them out. It hurts. It hurts. Get it out. Get it out. Mom was like, man, if you don't get it out, get it out. Get your hand out of there. And I said, man, if you don't get it out, I'm going to hit you. that nurse looked at me and she said, "We will have no violence in this room." I grabbed her like this. I said, "I'll tell you about violence." And I mean, Mom was like, my eyes were all, you know, like I could have turned a 360 or something. And I had a hold of the nurse like this, and about that time I told the doctor, I said, "All right, get it out." He wouldn't listen, so I reached out with my left hand and I said, "Pow!" I hit him right in the jaw. I smacked him right in the jaw. The nurse goes, "He's gonna sue you for that." I said, "Bitch, fuck you. What's he gonna get, a food stamp?" And then, what is that? It's a salad fork. Every time I watch like Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman, where she's like, which fork is, you know, and she's got like 4 or 5 different. I don't understand that, because it goes from like bitty bitty fork to like, that means we're the boss. You know that, right?
That means we're the what?
That's what Mom says. It means you're either the boss or you're gonna have, what was it she said? You're gonna have money. Either you're gonna have money or you're the boss of the family. Which that in your case is both, right? In my case, which I'm just a bitch.
She wore me out on talking. I was ready to go home and go to bed.
Get the check and get going.
I don't have a phone, but Mama does. The number I gave you is Mom's. But my address I'll have to write down. My address is different than Mama's. You know, we're like $5. I am so broke.
I just was thinking of home and all the times we used to spend together.
Look absolutely amazing. Is this Trim Spa Baby? Trim Spa Baby.
Trim Spa Baby.
Is that what's looking so amazing? It's still the Trim Spa?
Yeah, it's still the Trim Spa. We actually got a new product. We only take 3 pills a day now instead of 6.
Oh,
So
wow.
It's high energy.
You've been pretty honest, you know, like in interviews and stuff, about having implants, right?
Did you bring me here for implants?
So when did you first decide to get them? And why? Why did you decide to get them?
Oh, the truth? Oh, my God, that hurts. Well, as y'all know, I used to dance many, many years ago.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I was a dancer.
Okay.
And I had no breasts. I had my son. I was 125 pounds, went up to 211. So I stretched like double Fs.
Double Fs.
Yeah.
Where do you buy a bra for a double F?
Sears. And then when I lost all the weight, I went way back down, except my skin didn't. It went like that.
Oh, the skin was like...
So it was not pretty at all. So
you got them. Did you feel better about yourself when you got them?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
How did you decide, like, what size to make them? Like,
I didn't know. First, I went for like a C. I didn't like them because it made my nipples point downwards.
oh, really? Wait, so the C made it
skin
point...
was so stretched, right?
So what'd you do, like a D to make it go...
First, I did a D to make them go irk. And then I went double D, and then I went irk. And then I did like, I don't know, I guess it was like, must have been an F, and then they went irk. Like that.
Wait, so this is like 4 surgeries in.
Right.
Isn't it weird? Like, I don't know if you guys are doing it, but I'm doing the whole interview like this. Oh, really?
Your Honor.
On the record, Mr. Marshall, I want to tell you what I told your lawyer, and I assume he told you this morning.
Jay Howard had me contact Pierce. Vicky was wanting money. Jay Howard very upset about her being sick and some of the things she told him. Do you recall in April of 1995 calling Jay Howard and telling him you were in the hospital and asking for money and telling some things to him that upset him?
No, sir.
Is that a true or untrue statement?
I don't believe that to be true.
Is anything in there true, in your opinion?
I don't believe anything in this book to be true.
Were you in the hospital on April the 9th of 1995?
I don't know.
Ms. Marshall, how could we find out?
I don't know.
Did you go into the hospital after your ulcer problem in February?
After my ulcer problem, I've been in the hospital after that.
Ms. Marshall, if we wanted to find out whether you were lying to Mr. Marshall to get money and to make him feel bad, and to determine whether or not you were in the hospital on that day, can you tell us what hospital records to go check into?
Rephrase the question.
Can you tell us what hospital to go check to see if you were in April 9th, 1995?
If I were in a hospital, I don't know what it would be for and which hospital. I've been in the hospital a million times. I'm probably one of the sickest persons you'll ever meet.
Number 7 times we agree.
Hospital-wise.
Let's go over to July 5th. Ms. Marshall,
Yes, sir.
on 7/5 this says Martinez. Can you and I agree that Mr. Martino would sometimes call the house and tell him you were not able to come?
If I was, like I said, in a situation to where that I could not use the phone
Yes,
or
ma'am.
capable, I'm sure whoever was with me did call my husband.
Well, at this time, Mr. Martino was the one who was with you, wasn't he? Because he was your only friend, I think you said. Right?
I believe so.
Okay. And so can you and I assume that at 8:40 that night when it says Martinez called, that would probably be Martino if it happened?
If it was on this paper, if it was this date.
All right.
I don't know the date. I don't know the times of these papers.
Ms. Marshall, the reason I'm asking you to try to work through this with me is,
But I can't because I don't believe none of it, Mr. Harden. I'm going to keep saying no, 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 no.
this says you called, Mr. Martino called for you to report that you were sorry you couldn't visit today due to another small attack of what was causing her problem 2 days ago. Do you find it surprising that a wife who has told the world, national TV and everyone else, about how much she loved her husband, about how special the relationship was, that it was about love and not sex, and told him how wonderful he was to her and how much she loved him, who caresses his picture the whole time she's on the stand testifying in front of the jury, who sits her picture up over there on the table and talks to it during testimony? My question is this: is that woman, are you telling me that you cannot tell this jury when the last time you talked to your husband was?
No, sir, I can't.
And am I to also understand you cannot tell this jury when the last time you saw him was?
No, sir, I can't.
Do you remember the last thing he said to you?
I wish I could. I really wish I could.
Recess for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, remember all the instructions. Do not look at the TV, radio, listen to the radio.
Should have conducted your discovery.
got them? We have them now. Stars. Ms. Marshall.
Yes.
Now.
69 pounds.
What? Okay, now let me ask you how. So, yeah. What do you got?
And
yes.
I brought you some, Mr. Leno.
Thank you. Think I need to lose 69
Just
pounds?
in case. You might want to lose
Now, what
some
is it?
weight.
Now, this is Trim Spa.
Trim Spa Baby.
Patented for a reason. It said. Now, what do you do with these? You sort of.
You take them. You take like 6 pills. You take 6 pills a day, and what it does is it shrinks your stomach to where you're not hungry.
Is that good? Shrinking your stomach?
Yeah, look at mine.
Well, you look great. I mean, it looks good. But is that what happened? It looks like something popped out, though. Do you get one of those? Does that happen too?
Well, I got a belly button.
Oh, got a belly
Pop
button.
goes Louisa.
Oh. Well, no, I want to wait, go back to me. So how did this begin? What got you motivated?
I don't know.
Well, first, go back even further. What made you put on the weight? Because you used to be this size.
Okay, what happened? My husband died.
I remember that.
And people don't believe I love my husband, which I did. And I had to relive these lawsuits. So every time I went to court, you know, I would go and I would hide and I'd get fat. So I'd eat.
So what was your favorite thing when you were depressed? What was your favorite thing? Was it like one thing you had to have?
Anything I'd stick in my mouth.
Really? Just anything?
Anything.
Well, that's quite a diet. I mean, there wasn't one thing like, oh, I got to have a Hostess cupcake or a Twinkie or... I mean, was it cakes and cookies?
It was Twinkies, cakes, hamburgers, pizza, Taco Bell.
I mean, did you feel better after you ate, or did you just feel worse?
I was depressed. I felt bad. You know, I felt bad. You know, I just felt bad, and I didn't. I really, actually, I didn't see myself getting fat. I didn't. And you know, and then you know, of course, you hear all these fat jokes and stuff, and then it's like, oh, whatever. You know.
So, what was the motivation? What was the day? What was the day when you said, okay, today it's stopped. Today, no more. Throw all the junky food out. Did you do that? Did you open the refrigerator, get all this crap out of the house? We're doing it this way. I
was walking through my bathroom, and I was like that, and I went, oh my God, I'm fat. So, that was it. Trim Spa Baby.
Can I ask you a real strange question?
Sure.
Now, I know you have a tattoo. You got a couple of tattoos.
Yeah, I do.
When you lose weight, does the tattoo shrink?
You want to see?
Well, let me see. 10 out of 10. Oh, well, that's quite a tattoo. No, it doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it changed. Yeah. Oops, you dropped it. So the tattoo doesn't really shrink, I guess. Now, do you want to lose any more weight, or is this your ideal? Yeah, that works for me. Does it? Are you trying to lose any more weight, or is this it?
No, actually, I think I've lost a little bit too much weight.
Yeah.
So I have a poll on the AnnaNicole.com.
Yeah.
So if anyone wants to look up for AnnaNicole.com, I have a before picture and a now picture.
Okay.
So it's 60-40 now, I think, that they like me now than the guest days. So it's guests.
Are you the same weight now as you were in the guest days, or are you more or less?
No, I'm a lot thinner now than I am the guest days.
Okay. Our audience, let's see the audience. What do you think? How many think she should lose a few more pounds? How many think she should gain a few pounds? Okay, how many thinks it's just right now? Yeah, because I have to say, you know, when I look at you, I gotta go, it's about 60-40.
Howard, what the are you doing?
Nothing. I was cold, so I'm just looking for something to wear.
I see. The bra and panties are in the bottom drawer. And don't wear my high heels again. Oh, cool. I get cards?
Yeah, so.
How cool is that?
Yeah, this is for your... So, Mr. Lang, is that you? They just want your approval on it now. You want to say, Howard, not again.
Yeah. No, I'll say, Howard, Not again, you bastard.
You bastard or
Howard, not again, you bastard.
Okay. Let me get Tommy.
Howard, not again,
You
bastard.
Okay.
Or you
Okay, which do you want, bastard or which am
I
I?
say more.
Okay, so they made the last line, Howard, not again, you because they don't want the word just in case for ratings. So
I
then
didn't
Howard.
say
Anna wanted to use a specific word, but the movie people had guidelines and they couldn't let her do it.
And they said, I can't say you bastard.
You know what, you call me bastard
Because
enough on our own
there's
time.
too many Well, isn't this my sugar pie movie and be in here, right? Right? So why can't I have the and it be taken away from Kim? You gotta try to show it, Howard.
Be womany.
Be a woman
Turn this
tonight.
way, Howard.
Anna, that's not my scene, though.
Yeah, but Howard, you can't walk around being a dopey of I hate my nose, I hate my this, I hate this, I hate this. Why do I see you?
What are you trying to say?
You're playing a drag queen.
No,
so
I'm
play
playing
a
you.
Drag queen.
Scream, we're all mic'd, so you don't have to scream that loud because it's overlapping on other dialogue. So you can scream and just bring it down just a little, but you can keep screaming. Just the volume is down a little. My sound lady's got to get a clean. We got to get a clean scream. It was hysterical.
That's how it normally is. I mean, she's not pretending there. That's it.
I feel great. I feel great. You just look so amazing.
Thank you.
Now, what made you want to lose the weight? I mean, that's an obvious question, but really, what made you want to lose the weight?
Well, obviously, all the negative comments, you know, and I really didn't see myself getting fat until one day, you know, got to look in the mirror, and I was like, whoa, fat! It's like, time to lose weight, time to lose weight. Okay, it's time. The jokes are true. They're right. They're right.
But you know, we don't say fat in our community. We say thick.
I say pleasantly plump myself.
Oh, yeah, I say festively plump.
Yes. Fat is, thick is great. Festively plump is awesome. You know.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly plump.
Junk in the trunk is also a term.
Yeah.
So, all right, everybody wants to know, how did you do it?
Trim spa, baby.
All right. Now, what is the Trim Spa? Tell me.
Okay, Trim Spa is a pill, and what you do is you take 6 pills a day, 2 in the morning, 2 in mid-afternoon, 2 in the evening. And what it does is it shrinks your stomach, and it makes you not hungry. It makes you not want to eat. So you eat small portions, you know, and it just makes you not hungry.
Now, what does your son Daniel think about his new mom?
Oh, he thinks I'm amazing.
He must be so proud of his mom. Look how hot she is.
I'm so proud of me. I can wear his clothes.
Because let me say this: if you were my mother, homeschool.
He is in homeschool.
I wouldn't leave the house.
He doesn't. I'm so
Absolutely
proud
not.
of that.
Yeah. So clothes. You're wearing his clothes now?
Oh, we can wear each other's clothes now.
That's amazing. Now, clothes. Aren't you working on your own clothesline?
Yes, I am. I just joined up with a Von Dutch clothing line.
Yeah.
It was really weird. I ran into my friend Christian, an old friend, and he's a designer with Von Dutch. And he saw me and he was like, oh my God. And I was like, thank you. Yeah.
I look great.
Yeah, I love trim spa. And he was like, oh, you know, he wanted me to be a trim spa
we
girl.
have
the Von Dutch girl, and wanted me to do my own clothing line.
Now, I love the hat. It's gorgeous. Love the color.
It's just a little
lip print.
Lippy lippies.
My
lippy lippies.
Yeah.
And these are nice because you can like layer them on top and get all the colors together, right? These are fab.
And it's going to be a Tex Sex and a Nicole line. Back to my Texas roots. And you see the little rope. Little ropey
Oh,
things.
that's what it is. That's sexy.
Yeah.
I like a bit of rope.
Yeah,
all right.
Little rope and the...
Oh, yeah.
It's very Arby's. in a sense. Yeah. Arby's also uses the rope in their logo.
No, this is great. I love it.
I use some rope too myself, you know. I had to get to an appointment for a dating service. It's called Millionaires Club. They set up beautiful women with rich men, so I wasn't too shy about going.
So you ready to date? I'm a third-generation matchmaker. My grandmother and my mother were matchmakers. We cater to successful men that want to get into a serious monogamous relationship. There's different degrees of millionaires. Like you were married to a billionaire. There are men that are billionaires. There are men that make $1 million a year. I just require that the minimum amount is that he makes $1 million, he's certified and has $1 million in the bank. The men pay anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 to become a member and to date as many women as they like for the first year. And we'll give you as many dates as you want, as you need, so don't worry, we're getting new men every single week, and don't go out unless you like them. You know, that's my first thing. If your intuition says no, and you've only talked to him on the phone, it's a no, because it's got to be a match. It just can't be me getting you on a date or getting him on a date. It's got to be right for both of you. And these guys usually work really hard. They don't have a lot of time to date. They don't usually go to the bars. They're not big bar people. They're not players. They're not serial daters. They want to connect, in a monogamous way. They can get their own dates, but it's easier to outsource it. For instance, like a company like Millionaires Club, as opposed to, let's say, going out on their own. We're not an escort service. If your mother was going to fix you up on a date and she picked the perfect guy for you, I'm more like that.
Everyone's saying, why don't you have a date? Why don't you have a date? Well, people don't ask me, so I thought I would take it upon myself to get in contact with this a dating service.
Tell me a little bit about what type of men you really like to go out with.
Someone that's really nice. A big guy that can handle me, you know. Can run and jump in his arms, you know, and he can hold me.
You can feel like a little girl next to him.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I want a big guy, like a teddy bear.
Okay.
And someone that's adventurous.
Age-wise, you're pretty open because of the last
Pretty
one?
open to
Okay,
the
on the
age.
age. Okay. Any things you'd like to do in a date that you've never done before, besides having, just the traditional dinner?
Can't think of nothing.
Tell me a little bit about your hobbies, okay? So for instance, do you work out? You do anything to keep your shape?
I like to paint.
Okay.
She got to know me a little bit.
Any type of food that you love the best, restaurant-wise? You have anything that's a preference to you?
No. I'm pretty open to pretty much anything except for sushi. She could have got to know me a little bit more, but I wasn't going for that.
If I were to put you on a date and they had to go listen to a band, any preference in that area?
I mean, I like classical rock.
Okay. Like, what's your favorite group?
I don't like that head-banging...
Like the heavy metal stuff?
Heavy metal stuff, yeah, that kind of stuff. That stuff I don't like.
If this doesn't work, you don't like him on the phone, you don't go out with him. You don't like him after the date, you let me know. I will handle everything. This is about finding the right person for you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. When I left the meeting, I felt pretty good about getting a date.
Have fun.